Kanye and Drake. Heard they're coming out with a joint album. I know that he, was saying something, and he got interviewed by Vogue magazine, or something like that, and he had said something in there about it, and it was that big ass billboard with the OVO sign and the Good Music logo. So right now it's looking like, it could be. We ain't gonna get that Watch the Thrones, but we might get that Ye and Drizzy.
Because when Drake was on Summer 16 tour, I believe that's when he was in Chicago, he brung Kanye out, and then Kanye was like, "Y'all ready for this album?" And he said, "I'm not talking about Pablo, I'm not talking about Views, I'm talking about this joint album with me and Drake." So they've been teasing this for a while, and even when Kanye initially did Wolves, not like the new Wolves that's on
that's on Pablo,
but like the one before that he did for Yeezy Season 2, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Drake were already he said that him and Drake were supposed to do a collab album. He said that on a Breakfast Club, but it didn't work out. And it's interesting because we all know Kanye and Hov had that whole joint album collab thing going on, Watch the Throne. We want Watch the Throne too. I know it's never going to happen. Jay has said that he would never do a joint album with anyone else. So to hear Kanye say that he'll do it with Drake, and Drake and Hov don't even necessarily have the best relationship, it's just like, And Drake is on Apple Music, and Kanye's the owner and title. So it's like, how does that work? Where is it going to be?
I don't know. What do you think about the album, though?
What it will sound like?
Yeah, what do you think it's going to sound like?
I think production-wise, it's going to be amazing.
Production-wise, definitely going to be lit.
I'm not going to lie. It's going to be very... I'm not going to say depressing. Not as depressing as Joe Budden's All Love Lost, which was a great album. But it's going to be very emotional. Because Kanye is quite emotional. We all know
what
Drake's
songs?
in touch with his feelings.
What songs has
they have together?
Yeah, Drake and Kanye. Do Drake and Kanye got anything together ever?
Just Forever, I could think off the top.
Yeah,
Forever.
That's all I could think of too.
I know Kanye.
Deuce's remix they was on.
Kanye directed one of his videos.
Yeah, the Deuce's remix though, was that like
official?
the actual official remix, or it was just a whole bunch of different people and they just put everybody on one song?
That's a good question. I really don't know.
Because it was a lot of like.
Kanye directed Best I Ever Had. Horrible video, and Ye's my guy. Horrible. Horrible video.
I didn't get it.
Worst video Ye ever did.
I didn't get it.
Worst video Ye ever did. But whatever.
I didn't get it.
I don't know how excited I am about this project.
You know,
I don't know yet.
On paper, it sounds dope because it's like, oh, it's Drake, oh, it's Kanye. You got these big names.
Oh, they just did Pop Style together.
They did. Pop Style wasn't really a.
But then Drake took it. Well, yeah, I guess. But even with Pop Style, I was kind of just like, I saw the throne, and then they were like in there and then gone. I was kind of just like, yeah, I could have did without.
Yeah. That wasn't really too much of. I don't know.
Like, I guess for Pop Style, it didn't make sense. Like it just seemed like they were just on there just because. Like, it didn't fully.
And that's how I feel about this album right now. Like, Jay-Z and Kanye make sense. I don't know if Kanye and Drake's make sense.
Although I can say with Pop Style, huh?
There's on some Blessings with Big Sean.
Oh yeah, where Kanye added himself in.
When Kanye added himself when he wasn't supposed to be on it.
The problem is Kanye added himself because with Watch the Throne, Kanye and Jay were together doing it. With Pop Styles, Kanye was someplace else and he just sent Drake the verse. That's how Drake found out that Hov started it off. Like, they weren't in the studio together. So I think if they're in the studio together, they can both kind of like vibe and bounce things off each other to come up with a sound where it sounds like they should be.
So that means these guys would be working with each other,
Kanye
right?
Just added himself in.
Oh shit. Nah, I forgot about that, but yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yo, this whole thing.
And
Hov.
40 and Kanye, right?
Yeah.
That'll probably be dope.
40.
I think that'd be dope.
40 and Kanye. Yeah, that's not bad, right?
I think that'd be dope. I think it'll be dope samples. It's gonna be like a cool little interlude. Huh?
Travis will probably be there too.
Yeah, hell yeah. Travis will be there adding his input.
Chance. Cause Chance fuck with Ye.
But Travis is a producer.
Yeah, but yeah.
I think it'll be dope. But again, I don't know how this is gonna play out with the whole thing. Definitely not with this whole Pusha T thing. What?
I think Drake was just an innocent bystander. Like, you down with Wayne, everybody got.
But Pusha be throwing. I'm not even gonna say shots because he just doesn't says it. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He be coming at Drake too. So
yeah, he definitely does.
I'm not sure how that whole thing will play out. But I think again, if they come together and work on a project, I think it'll be dope. But if they Skyping each other versus, then it's just gonna be a whole bunch of Pop Styles.
I tell you one thing. It won't be nowhere as good as Watch the Thrones.
No.
Nowhere as good as Watch the Thrones.
No. You want to know why? Because Hove is just Hove, and he's just amazing. And I think Kanye feeds off of.
He feeds
Hove
off, yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
I feel like still in Kanye's mind, he's still like this producer that's like, yo, I gotta prove myself to this guy because he's the greatest. Like,
Hove big bro. Like, he's big bro.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, I always gotta prove myself to big bro. So it always kind of like gives him that extra push. So with Drake.
That's like he's looking at him like he's my equal. We just gonna make him.
Like,
we just gonna. We just gonna make
something dope together. Yeah. Whereas Hove kind of lights that fire under him because he like, yo, I can't be on no track with Hove and not sound good or sound horrible and get washed.
Is there any other duo you think that could make an album together and it'll be?
Oh, it's funny that you say that. I actually have a list.
Like a Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
Like a Watch the Throne. Why do you have this list in your phone? That was a random question.
You want to know why? Because I've been thinking about this for a while, and I was just like
right now, who would make sense?
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Obviously, Jay-Z and Kanye.
Yeah.
I think Kanye and Drake could work. I said Travis Scott and Young Thug, Drake and Party Next Door. Just because they both got that whole singy thing, but like a full project. Kendrick and Cole. Especially after we had that little teaser.
That was supposed to come out, which never did.
And this is just something that I want to see. It probably would never happen, but I want to see. Banks and Fab.
Ooh, Banks and Fab is nice.
Listen.
Banks and Fab is nice.
I wouldn't listen to anything else. I would just listen to that for the whole year.
Banks and Fab is nice.
I have to get out of that one. Like, it would be so many bars.
First of all, I know it will be hard too to even get this project because both of them seem so laid back and just kind of like, it's like, no, you guys need to do this. And again, like you said, like it'll be so much bars, so many things that go over your head. People wouldn't know how to handle it, and I would.
You know who should just did one for the culture, man. For the culture.
Brown and Lil' Kim.
No.
Oh. No, but you said for the culture.
Real talk. It might be too late. You know what I mean? But Jay and Nas that did it for the culture, man. Because you see how Black Republicans is.
I don't think it's too late.
I don't know, because it don't look like they coming out with any more projects, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Nas' album done.
Supposed to be done.
It's done.
You know, everybody always saying album's done and then albums never come out.
I mean, but he got
Jay and Nas.
now, so.
Jay and Nas for the culture would have been dope, yeah.
I think that they still can make it happen, only because they still get that impact, and the old heads still love them. They still make stuff that the young heads rock with them, like being on Khaled, and they show that they could, be versatile in what's going on and relevant right now. I think they can still do it.
You got anybody
I'd like to see that.
Anybody from the West Coast?
I got a duo that I feel like every time they did a song together was dope, and I wish they did more shit together. 50 Cent Game. More music together.
And they not beefing no more.
That's not bad. And I just said anybody from the West Coast. You said Game. Well, 50 from East, but you got Game from the West.
No, you're right though, because just think about how we do and Haters Will Love It.
They had that energy.
You said anybody off the West Coast?
Well, you named Game, so you got Game from out there.
Two West Coast people.
But any two West Coast artists?
Like Game and Snoop.
I'm Snoop my nigga, and that's Uncle Snoop, but I'm tired of Snoop, yeah.
Game and
only person that's over there is
no, don't say that.
Who?
No, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
That's the only person that's over there that's putting out music is YG.
Okay, I can see that. I thought you were gonna say Kendrick. I was gonna say no.
YG.
I can see YG and Game together. They both got the whole gangster rap thing. I like YG.
Anybody from the South?
You could do a lot of South, I think.
It's too many. It's too many of them. They all collab anyway and work real close together. Like whether it's Migos and Young Thug or Migos and Rich Homie Quan or.
Any new artists? Like Dave East and Don Q? Yeah. Ooh. I like that. I like that. Dave East and Don Q? Oh, that's nice.
Designer in the future.
Yeah. So what we gonna do right now, Louis? It's time that we're gonna go to this little video real quick.
And then
what I mean.
We gotta talk about